Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Creativity Corner. Today I'm going to show you how to make yarn out of plastic bags, also known as plastic yarn or PLARN. So the fun thing about PLARN is that first of all, it is a kind of eco-friendly upcycle, recycle sort of thing. This particular ball of yarn was made with newspaper bags. So I actually have an orange one too. I think like one was Sunday newspapers, another for another day. So, but they can be done with most regular grocery bags. So I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. So you're going to take it and just fold it up really nice and neat. So you're going to fold it up just kind of like it would be in the store, with those edges tucked in on the sides. Obviously the most eco-friendly thing would be to use reusable bags, but if you're like me, I forget more often than I would like, and so you do occasionally just have to get the plastic bags if you're in a state or country where they still allow them. So that's what happens here. So I've got these folded very nice and neat, and then you're just going to fold it in again and again. Now here you get to make a lot of decisions. If you want thicker yarn, if you want thinner yarn, you can cut it however big you want it. If you are very meticulous about wanting sizes just right, you might use a nice like fabric cutter with a ruler, or you can just go old school and just eyeball it, which is what I'm going to do right now. So the bottom we're going to cut off completely. It has the seams so your groceries don't fall out, but that doesn't make for good yarn. So we're going to cut that off, and unfortunately that part will be tossed. But actually there's a project you can do with these scraps, and I'm going to have that in next Thursday's video. So make sure to subscribe and I'll show you some ideas of what to do with these. So just like we cut off the bottom, the handles really don't do us any good. So go ahead and cut off that top, make it nice and clean. And then from here, we are going to just cut sections. The fun thing about these bags is there are some stores, I've saved all sorts of different colors. Some stores will have black bags or blue or purple, and so you can kind of collect those and decide what sort of pattern you want. Now if you want something all white, it's a little bit trickier, right? I think I've got like one all white piece here. Even then it's got a few words just there. So that's a little bit trickier. If you want something that is white and red, maybe you're making a Valentine's project. I mean, you're not going to see the words Winco. It's going to be all kind of smushed up, you know, but you do have that coloring. So you can kind of pick that, you know, maybe that'll be fun for Valentine's. If you want just a black and white, you can go for that with that. So you can go from there. Now to turn these from just loops of plastic bag to yarn, it's really simple, just connecting them. So you're going to take the two sides and put one under, and through the one that went under, you're going to pull it up and take the other side of it, pull it through, and pull it tight. You want to make sure not to pull it too tight where it stresses things, but make sure it's good and snug so your knots aren't too obtrusive in your project. I'll go ahead and do that again. So I've got one side, there's the other that's going under. I'll pull it up, loop the other one through, and then I kind of gently pull it, then I get closer and do this final knot there. So there you go, you got your yarn. It is a 2-ply yarn, and you use it pretty much the same way that you would normal yarn. I will say, especially depending on the type of hook you're using and the type of plastic, because there are different kinds of plastic bags. I don't know if you've noticed it while you've gone shopping, but there are different types of plastic, different feels to them. So some, for example, when you're using a metal hook, there's a little bit more resistance. So it does require a little bit more hand work to get it to crochet smoothly. The plastic on plastic does seem to do a little bit better from my experience, but it's still not that tricky. I haven't tried knitting because I don't know how to knit yet, but crocheting I can do. At least very simple crocheting. So you're just gonna go ahead and do it like normal. You just have to remember you're putting both strands on there instead of just one piece of yarn. So you can see it gives it a little bit of a variegated look with the store logo. You have no idea what store it's from, but you got that fun touch of color in there. So these are fun to make a lot of things. I've actually made a variety of purses. I couldn't find any of them. I think I've donated or sold or gifted the ones that I've had before. This, I actually have been saving some like different camo colors. I have some black, and I wanted to make like an area rug, like sew a non-slip thing on the bottom. I don't know, I've been experimenting. But this is pretty much the extent of my skills, is doing circles. A little iffy on that, but still it's a fun beginner project. Like pretty much anyone can do this. And it's better for the planet. I thought this was a fun, eco-friendly, upcycle, recycle, Earth Day kind of craft that I wanted to share with you guys. Again, I want to remind you I am going to be doing another video coming up next week, hopefully Thursday, on how to use these scraps, or even just a whole other bag, a fun other idea that you can do with these. So thank you so much for joining me here on Jenn's Creativity Corner. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will be back on next Tuesday with also kind of an Earth Day sort of themed cooking recipe, a way to reduce waste and help with your budget and nutrition and all that great stuff. So thank you again for joining me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day.